Hi guys, I am Vaishnavi Pathania and today I will be talking about face shaving. Now, a couple of weeks back, I had uploaded this story on my Instagram about facial razors that I had got from Amazon.com, and I did get quite a few DMs regarding face shaving, so I thought I'll just make a detailed video so people who haven't really tried it can get comfortable with the idea of face shaving. And if there's any query or question regarding it, I hopefully will be answering them in this video. So I started face shaving because I had heard that your makeup sits better on shaved skin and it lasts longer, so that's why I gave it a shot. And once I did shave my face, I realized that how smooth my skin was, because you just realize that you haven't really touched your bare skin ever in your life if you haven't shaved, because there's always a layer of hair on your skin. No matter, I mean, like, even if you're a girl, you think girls don't have hair. We have hair all over our face. You may, obviously we don't have beard, so you can't see it, but it's there. So once you shave it, you will realize that what your skin actually feels like. So basically I started shaving my face 1.5 years ago, I want to say, and I have been doing it ever since. So it's been great for me. I haven't really faced any difficulty regarding face shaving or any side effects. So from my personal experience, there are no side effects to face shaving. So I also started, shaving my eyebrows and upper lips, and I haven't been to the parlor for threading ever since. It's been like, what, 1.5 years, and I haven't been to the parlor for threading. So that's great. So anyway, the one myth that has been floating around everywhere is that shaving makes your hair grow faster, thicker and darker. That is a myth. We all know, I mean, like, if you've shaved your legs or arms, you just know that's a myth. That never happens. And I have personally shaved my face, so I can tell you from my personal experience that does not happen. That's a complete myth. So if you're scared about if you shave your face, upper lips or eyebrows, your hair is gonna become like how guys hair is, like they grow beard and all of that. No, that's not gonna happen to you. How your hair growth was before shaving, it's gonna be the same after shaving. So shaving is not going to determine your hair growth or how dark your hair will be or how fast your hair will grow and all of that. So do not worry about that. Now I will show you the razors that I use. So these are two kind of razors. Okay, you can see, like, this is, I'll just open this up. This is like a little, like, big. It's longer than the other one. So I use it for my face and eyebrows, like just the upper part, and upper lips. Okay, this is how it looks like. So can you see there's like this zigzag sort of a thing? Yeah, so that basically helps in protecting your skin, so you don't like scratch yourself or cut yourself. So the first razors that I had used were Tinkle razors. So they did not have these zigzag sort of a thing, if you can see. Yeah, they were like plain blade. So for beginners, I would not suggest Tinkle razors, because with that, even if you're careful, then that's good. But if there's like a slight a diversion of attention, or if you're not like careful, there are high chances of cutting yourself. So I would suggest a blade like this, which has this zigzag sort of a thing. And for my eyebrows, I use like this tiny razor. Okay, so because you have to go like here, you possibly, I at least can't use this. See, there's a lot of difference. It's gonna make it very tough for you if you go with a longer blade, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, like, I've seen people do it with this also, but I don't do it because I love my eyes. And I did do it initially. I used to do it with this. It was really tough for me, so I had to like pull my skin up and do all of that, and I actually cut my eyelashes also with that. So that's why I switched to like these smaller blades. So it's very easy for you to get under your eyebrows or here. And this, the upper part, I do it with this. Okay, so then that's like quick, because you have to go over your forehead also if you're shaving your face. If you're, I mean, like, face shaving is not necessary for all you girls, only if you're like into makeup and if you are interested in making your base makeup look very nice and sort of flawless, then you can, shave your face as well. Otherwise, for eyebrows, you can actually get this only for your upper lips. Also, you don't need both of them. You can use this for your eyebrows and upper lips. So it's gonna do the job for you. So now that I've told you about razors, I'll keep the link in the bio, or if I can add it to description, I will add it to the description. Otherwise, you can check my bio for the link of these razors. I got it from Amazon and they come in a pack of 3, so that's great. Now, how to use your razors. So I have my notes here, so I'm looking down. I don't want to miss out on anything. So the one thing that I want to recommend to anybody who's going to try out shaving your eyebrows, upper lips, face, do not do it over dry skin. I know people who do it over dry skin, but I have done it and actually it leaves your skin more dry, and then you have like dead skin flakes coming off and all of that. That's not cute. So don't do that. What I do is you can use oil, facial oil, or any kind of gel like aloe vera gel or anything of that sort, or a face wash. Now I usually use a face wash. I don't like lather it up. I just like use face wash and I just wet my fingers and just like put it all over my face so that it doesn't lather up, but it becomes slimy. So basically what you want is your skin to be slippery so that you can go over your skin very easily and you don't have to like push your razor onto your skin to get rid of the hair. So you really need to apply something over your skin, be it a facial oil, an aloe vera gel, or face wash, whatever suits you. Please go ahead with that, but make sure you do apply it. And another thing I want to tell you is that go in short strokes. So I'm going to show you a demo also so you can have like a better look, but right now I'll just like tell you, you just have to go in short strokes. So if you're going over your cheeks, say, so you go on in a downward direction, okay? So you pull your skin back and you like go in short strokes and you hold your razor peaches. Don't like, you're not writing anything. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure. You just have to go with light hands in short stroke and in downward direction. Like if I'm shaving my forehead, say, so I just have to go like this in downward direction, okay? Okay, another thing I want to add is that after you're done shaving your face, do not like wash your face or do not exfoliate your skin after shaving your face, because you've already gotten rid of the dead skin and your skin will be slightly agitated after the shaving, okay? So just make sure you do not like go in with a face wash or an exfoliator. Is a complete no. Please do not exfoliate your skin after shaving. You can go in with a face wash if it's really like a mild face wash. Don't go with like the clean and clear or like the harsh face washes that get rid of all the moisture and all. I would suggest the Cetaphil not moisturizer, the Cetaphil face wash if you at all have to go with the face wash. Otherwise, the best method is just rinse your face, apply some aloe vera gel, some soothing gel that that soothes your skin. That is it. Do not go in with sunscreen and all of that jazz. Do not do that. Just like apply something so that your skin has a little bit of time to calm itself down, because at least for the first time if you're doing it, your skin will be slightly agitated. So if you put anything too strong on your face, it will sting you initially. So the best thing is just rinse your face with water and apply some aloe vera gel. That's gonna be the best for your skin. So I think that's about it. Now we can move into the demonstration. Okay, so I have my makeup off now. The only thing that you need is an aloe vera gel. I have this, which is a pomegranate soothing gel. So I'm gonna use the face razor. What you have to do is basically pull your skin backwards and make short strokes. So I don't know if you can see. Wait, I'm just gonna like. So there's a lot of gel, plus you can see it's a little grayish blackish because it has like tiny hair, okay? So you just have to go in short strokes and with very light hands. Don't like go all in and just like scratch yourself. with very light hands. And you can see that I have like a breakout here which are almost gone, but if you have like active pimples, do not go over it and you're gonna irritate it more. So you just go around that. I will not disturb it.
I will just go around it. Okay, so like you can see, and instantly your skin is gonna feel like baby soft. See here, you can see like the peach fuzz, tiny little hair. See, best is if you have a tissue, but I don't have a tissue right now, so I'm just gonna like put it here.
Make like a double chin so you get, see, so you get rid of your hair there also. I mean, like once you start doing it, it just leaves your skin so smooth that you're gonna do it again and again. See, I mean, like this is not necessary, you can totally avoid it, but I do this. I just like to get rid of all the peach fuzz.
Ouch, see, so I completely forgot that this was an active pimple, and I went over it, and this is what you get. So now blood's coming out. Yeah, just be careful, don't be like me.
So if you're not into like makeup or like full on foundation and all of that kind of makeup, then you can totally skip your face and just do your brows and upper lips. Now I'll show you how to do the brows.
So this is what I'm gonna use. See. You can see how clean that area looks now.
So this is like the tricky part for me also. See, now you can make a difference between this and this. This looks like very bushy. This looks like neat. They're still thick, but neat, you know. Best is, like I told you, if you don't know your eyebrow shape or whatever, just fill in your eyebrows like you usually do and then do your shaving, because then you know ki kitna karna hai, and you know this is the line where I can't cross, so you have like an outline to work with, so the chances of cutting extra hair will be very less. So now the only thing left is cutting, like shaping your eyebrows with a scissors, because this extra long hair you cannot obviously cut with a razor. So like they do it in parlors, they just like brush it up and then take a scissors and like cut it. That's the only thing left right now, and I think I'm really done. My skin feels really soft and smooth, and my eyebrows I think look pretty good. So yeah, this is how you do your shaving at home. Yeah, this is done. This is how you do shaving. It's not really rocket science. It's very simple once you get a hang of it. The first time may seem a little scary, but just do it. It's, you're not really, if you're like careful, you will not cut yourself, you will not get rid of your extra eyebrow hair. So in case if you don't want to do that, upper lips is like the easiest thing. You just have to go like shave, shave, shave. It's all clean and done. And depending on your growth, you can do it every week. I know people who do it every other day. I wouldn't do that. My hair growth is anyway very less. Plus, I don't think doing, you know, face shaving every day is suitable, because you're also getting rid of the dead skin, and your dead skin does not get accumulated in one day. So you might irritate your skin, especially if you're like, you have sensitive skin. Totally avoid doing it every day or every other day. I would suggest I do it like once in 2-3 weeks, once I actually see visible hair growth. Otherwise, once a week should be enough. And yeah, that was about it for the face shaving, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.